everybody? How's it going? Happy Friday to you guys out there tuning in to Fandom Empire Live Episode 4. I am Sean, your host for this afternoon in this abbreviated edition of Fandom Empire Live. And joining me on this episode, at least for the first little bit, is a contributor over at Fandom Empire, a former co-host, and a lifelong pain in the ass. Reno, what's happening, man?
What's going on, man? You doing all right today?
Yeah, man, it's going. It's going. You know, I was unsure of whether to introduce you as Reno or Rebel or Hollywood Rebel or the man of many names. I didn't know what to start with.
Whatever you want to call me. I don't care. Just don't cuss me out.
No promises. No promises there at all. So, guys, we have a fun-filled episode for you guys today. We're going to address some rumors that are out there right now. And these rumors have been coming up this week. It was specifically mentioned to me from one of our sources privately earlier this week about this possibility. So we're going to dive in to all sorts of things, including how Halloween might be released, Halloween Kills, that is, and just rumors surrounding that. We have a couple of exciting announcements to make. One that I think Mr. I'm Alive in the chat is going to like a lot, and so much more. But before we do, man, it's been a good minute since you and I have been on a show together. What's happening, dude?
Not a whole lot. Just trying to go day by day, man. Just trying to keep living life, staying safe. Avoiding all the mess that's out there right now.
Keeping safe, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We're not going to mention that mess by name, or else it will demonetize us, and we don't want that. Yeah. So this is how this episode is going to work, guys. Reno's with us here for the first 15 minutes. Fandom Empire would not be where it is today without this other man that's on the screen right now. And while he hasn't been seen in a long time, his support in getting us to this stage was extremely influential to where we are today. So this is what's going to happen. Later on in the show, I'm going to take your guys' questions. If you desperately want to, get in your thoughts on anything Halloween or questions about anything, feel free to send a super chat in, and we will interrupt where we are and read your super chat right off the bat. And yeah, other than that, strap yourselves in because we got a whole lot to get to. Definitely some juicy rumors out there. But let's start off, man, with addressing this news that Walmart has entered an agreement to build 160 drive-in theaters across America. Now, I understand, the excitement over 160 drive-in theaters. That's cool. I love the drive-in. Absolutely love it. With that said, though, man, part of me's kind of like, okay, that's cool, but I'm worried people are going to get the wrong idea about this and what it actually means. Now, could it lead to something bigger? It could. But I've already had messages from people, asking, well, does this change whether Halloween Kills might come out this year or whether Tenet might come out this year? And I mean, sorry to burst everyone's bubble, but no, 160 drive-in theaters is minuscule, guys. Extremely minuscule. So you would need somewhere in the range, in my opinion, of 1,500 to 2,000 of these things to actually have the drive-in theater make an impact on the box office, a notable impact. So unless they're going to put up, nearly 2,000 of these things in a real hurry, it's not going to happen. That's not what this is for. I think this is for showing lower budget movies and older films, and maybe it sparks something, in really quick order, but I severely doubt it. How about you, man? What's your stance on this? I know you're just hearing about this news. First of all, you're a family guy. You're married.
Yeah.
Does the idea of more accessible drive-in theaters please you? But in the big scale, I would assume you're like me and don't think this is going to make a difference on films being released.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't know about in Canada or even other parts of the United States, but I know in where I've lived, the two states that I've lived in, drive-in right now, there's a drive-in movie theater that's probably about 50 minutes from me. That's the closest one. Like drive-in movie theaters around here are really the dying out. They're dying out. They're not common anymore, like they used to be back in the day, I guess. And so like, when I hear this, like 160 more drive-in movie theaters across the country or whatever, that sounds awesome. But like, yeah, it's not going to make an impact on what movies are going to come out because, like I said, it's just 160. To me, this is just something like, okay, everybody's stuck in. No one's going to want to go to the regular movie theaters right now or anytime soon, probably. And so we're gonna put in extra drive-in movie theaters that like the wife, the husband, wife, and the kids can go to, and they can play old movies like they Back to the Future or Jaws. We can play like some summer hits. Just this gives people something to do to get out. I think it's a great idea, but and I'm really excited for it. I would love to see it lead to more, but I don't think it's going to be impactful as far as like current times movie industry goes at 160.
No, it's not. It's a drop in the water. It might make some really low budget, movies go, okay, yeah, we'll put our movie out there, but this doesn't affect Tenet. This doesn't affect Halloween. If The Conjuring would have been still coming out, doesn't affect it. Or even Candyman for that matter. You need a bigger amount of drive-in theaters to open up than this, and that's just how it works. So another thing that's out there is the highly anticipated Christopher Nolan movie that's going to be. We're going to get to Halloween talk, guys. Don't worry, people that are here for the Halloween fix, we're getting to it. Again, if you're not patient and need to get your Halloween fix in right now, you can always super chat. If not, just wait till we get to you a little later on. So the Tenet film by Christopher Nolan, which has already been backed up multiple times, I can tell you that we got word last night that expect the movie to be delayed to Labor Day weekend now. That would be another 2 weeks, pushing it back into September, maybe even 3 weeks. I'm not sure when Labor Day falls this year. But that doesn't surprise me. Like,